This is Lesson 6 of the Oracle Primavera Cloud video tutorial series by CDP Inc. I'm Matthew Donnelley, and our topic today is baselining in OPC. Let's get started. At this point in our tutorial series in this Shiloh Creek project, we've added in our activities as well as relationships, scheduled our project, and added in our resources. At this point, we want to go ahead and baseline it before we take project status and update our project going forward. In order to baseline our project, we're going to need to go into our Actions menu, and down here we've got the ability to add a baseline. In our Baselines dialog box, you'll notice the Source dropdown where you can choose to pull it from our current project or from a past instance. We also have the ability to specify the type. Since this is our first baseline, the only option we have is original. And then eventually you can also categorize your baselines if your company would want that. After you've created your baseline, to view it, we can go into our Actions drop-down menu yet again, and this time our Manage Baselines. Here you should see your original plan baseline you created with type original, the date that you created it, as well as the data date that it's pulling from. Now you have the option to change the type in this dropdown. It's currently set as original, but we also have the option for current and supplementary. These three are our project level baseline options. We also have the ability to put in 3 user baselines. That will also be in our Actions drop-down menu underneath the Set User Baseline Preferences. You'll have a User Baseline 1, User Baseline 2, and 3 for which you can pull in distinct baselines from your baseline register. After assigning a baseline into our project, the next step is going to be creating a view so that we can do an analysis comparing our current project back to our baseline. You should notice that I've currently got an original baseline analysis view active, which has the columns for original BL finish, the variance, as well as the variance for total cost comparing back to my original BL. You'll also notice in my Gantt chart I've got a yellow bar underneath our critical bars right here. In both of these, the columns and the bars are going to be baseline comparison options. To utilize those, you'll go into your wrench activity grid settings. We can go into our columns, and you can search for original BL to have the option of bringing in any of these original BL columns. You also have the option of current and supplementary if you are using those baselines for analysis. For bars, in order to add in this baseline bar, you'll want to choose Add. And we'll add a bar of the type original baseline, choosing whatever color we want, and height. Applying this should give you a layout that will be beneficial for analyzing your current progress compared back to your original baseline. The last piece of functionality baselines have inside of OPC is going to be in our Actions drop-down menu in the Manage Baselines dialog box. If you hit the gear next to any baseline, you have the option to open it, delete it, or export it to P6, which will export it as an XER file. If you choose the Open option, this is going to open up the baseline in your Schedule Activities window. By hitting OK, now you'll get this orange ribbon saying I'm working in a baseline, and I have the option to go back and change anything in regards to my baseline settings, start dates, plan durations, or anything else you would do in a regular schedule. To get back to our normal schedule, we can go to the Open drop-down menu and swap back to current schedule. The last thing to note is that my variance columns are all 0 here because my current plan is the exact same as my original BL. To see how these columns are going to change, stick around for our next lesson on project updates to see how our project is going to differ back from our original plan. As always, thanks for watching. You can find our website and further videos at www.cdp-inc.com. We'd love to hear from you. Please reach out to our email or phone number and connect with CDP Inc. on LinkedIn. See you in the next video.